Today, we will cover the hash set. What is hash set? What is it? Oh, why we have a different collection of sets if we have array list, if we have linked list, so why we are using sets. Today, we're going to see these concepts. But first, let's open our pen. So Microsoft Whiteboard. Basically, guys, what is hash set? It's a generic collection framework, or it's a generic class that extends its abstract set class, or it is implement the interface of a set. We study that how we declare interface. These sorts of declaring interface abstract classes are already defined by the developer of the Java who creates the Java program. So just we will use the syntax and we will make utilize of it. Oh, it creates a collection that has a what? That has a hash table. Hash table, it stores, means that it will store the data on the concept of the hashing, means it has a key and a value, like a key in index pairs. It will goes like this. Each value has its key value or index value alongside with that. So that it will, with the help of that, you can trace your record uniquely. But this thing, um, is it little bit gives sound like array? Yeah, it's a little bit gives sounds like array, but it is mechanism is different. Storage mechanism is different in memory, so that's why um, we we say that it is little bit faster than what? Faster than array list, because inside of the code, uh, at the time of remove operations or adding operations, the time execution of adding or these operations which we are doing is a little bit faster than array list. So I guess our whiteboard is started. So let's take a new whiteboard. Close this. Okay. What does it do? Hash set. Hash set. First of all, it is what? It's a generic class. The generic class, which of what? Class of Java collection framework. Collection framework. Next is what? It extends the abstract class. It extends the abstract class. Abstract class of what? Set. And implements what? And it implements the set interface itself. Set interface. That's all about the hash set. Some other key points like operations of like adding, like we can say removing, or other operations that we can say remain constant for large set even. Remain constant means that it doesn't affect the performance. It doesn't affect on the performance. That's all about the hash set. It's another data structure or a class of collection that we can utilize it. Okay, with no further delay, let's proceed with the code. I will open the Eclipse IDE. Let me close these programs. Let's close this also. Let's open SRC and let's extend this. Inside that, I will create a new program and I will name it as a set program. Let's make it public static void main. The declaration of these, their syntax and collection, all is same. You don't need to be worried. If you learn array list, so there is no difference in declaring the hash set. It is same like that. You need to do what? You need to write down hash for that, hash, and you need to write down the set. You need to open the bracket, and I'm gonna storing the string value inside that. After that, I will say it's a set program. So let me pass it as a set, the object name, new, let's say new. And again, hash set, specify the data type, string. Boom, that's all. Now it gives us error. Why it gives us error? Because we need to import it is what it is related class. First of all, let's import java util star add a semicolon. Everything is imported. Now we don't face any issue. After that, the methods and the operations with the hash set is same. Like if you want to add an element, so you can do like this set dot add in a string. So let's add a string. Let's add like a green. Let's add a color like green. Let's copy this. Let's paste it one time and let's change the values. Red, blue, white, black, gray. We add a color in this format. Now we can do any sorts of operation on top of what? On top of the hash set. Let's say first operation, we can say that let's display it first of all. System dot out dot println. Now I'll do it. Instead of displaying, what should I do? Let's pass a comment. Real entered data. Let's add a set in here. We need to pass the object. So for displaying purpose, I will do another operation. Let's zoom it a little bit. Let's make it system dot out dot println, and let's say that, let's say size of hash set elements length. And in here What should I do? We have one specific method for that. First of all, you need to pass the object name set dot what? Set dot size for that you have. And that's all. Let's run the code. When I run the code, you can see that. First of all, real data entered red, green, blue, white, black, green. After that, the size is 6. If I count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means that I entered 6 value. But did you notice something? That in here, we entered the data in this format: green, red, blue, white, black, gray. But it display in red, gray, blue, white, black, green. It puts the green at the end. Why it does like this? Because the hash set automatically sort the data for us. Let's say like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like this. They sort this data by their size. Means the size of red is smaller than gray. So they put the red on the first place, they put the gray on the second place, they put the blue on the third place. It goes like this because it depends on the hash set, that the hash set will decide that which object data is size is bigger than others, so that I should put it in a first place. So that's why it order it in this way, that it display by sorted by the size for us. So if there is a chance of displaying data, like you need to display the data in a sorted format and you want to sort the data, the smaller size should come first and the bigger size should come at the end, like from the database you are fetching the data. So in that scenario, in that case, you can use hash set for what? For displaying the data in a sorted order. Is that clear, guys?
It just sorts the data by the number of letters in every word, right?
Yeah, definitely. If we count, look, red has 3 letter, gray has 4, blue has 4, white has how many letter? 5, black has 5, and green has 5. It means that each character like GREEN is count as a one character, and this one character occupy a space in the RAM of computer. So that's why red is smaller than other white, black, green size. So that's why it puts the smaller size at the beginning and bigger size at the end of your list or set.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Okay, guys, do one thing. Go ahead, type the code. I will pause the recording for a minute. Okay, guys. Now, let's try to add one another element in hash set. What will happen? Let's see. For example, let's add one another element in this program and see. Set dot, let's add it like this. Set dot add. I will add what? Let's add as a let's say let's see what happened. And I will try to display it again. One extra, enter data. Let's run this again. Okay. You can see that Afghanistan comes in second place. Why Afghanistan comes in second place? If you see in slides I told you, at the end I explained that it is to be noted that it does not guarantee the order of its element. First of all, when you enter your first element, means your first set, it will give in a proper way, in which it will go in a proper way. But second time, if you add an element into that, so it is not guaranteed that it will place it in a proper way, because when the new hash set is generated, and each and every time we add a set and hash set, they will create a unique ID for that. And that unique ID is generated randomly by the compiler or by the computer. So that key might size is less than that. The size of that key might be greater than the element which is present in here. So it totally on that depends on what on hash set, that what kind of size is given to the key which is associated with these values. So that's why the order doesn't matter in this part. Now you understand that why I took this scenario, why I added Ahmad added before. So that's why I leave it. So after the program you written, I will add this and you will see the order that how it will work. Now, Ahmad, you got the point?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got the point. I was actually listening to this. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're most welcome. And just let me add a comment and hash set. Okay, let's recording is in progress. That's good. Hash set does not follow the order. It totally depends on their index key value. That's all. You have written the program, just add this part in the program. So today's topic is very short, guys. After that, we will see the tree set. So tree set is also very easy. So we will see the add operation. We'll see if there is another operation. There are a lots of operation in collection, guys. There is a lots of methods, but we don't use it that much in testing. So that's why we take a add or some other methods, so that for the sake of your understanding, that's all. Excellent. Okay, guys, now let's see the tree set. That was all about the hash set. As today topics are very short, let's see that. Let's create a new class. Now I would say as tree set program. I would say public static void main for that. Let's create. So is this. Okay. What is tree set? First of all, let's explain it. Star / star. Tree set is what? Is a class of collection framework. First of all, it's a class of collection framework. What it does, it extends the abstract class of what? Abstract class of set and implements the set itself. In this point, it is the class where the data comes into the sorted format. Means that by default, it sorts the data in ascending order, or it implements the records in ascending order. That's why the insertion, deletion, and addition operation is little bit costly in that, because each and every time that we add an element, entry set, it does what? It do place it in order. So that's why it takes a lot of time for the for the collection framework of the tree set. So that's why it is slower than the hash set. Hash set doesn't follow the order way, so it only follow their index wise. So that's why it's a little bit faster than tree set. But tree set follow the order, so that's why it goes in ascending way, an ascending format. The operation cost is a little bit lengthy and costly for us in this. Now, let's create the program in tree set. The syntax is same like you add in hash set. Let's say tree set. Let's declare string. Let me say as a t set new tree set string. That's all. We have added these elements. After that, now we need to add what? Let's add import java.util util.star. Error is gone with the help of that package. So now I will do what? I will do tset dot add. Let's suppose say USA. I'll copy this. Control C. Let's say KBL. Let's say AFG, and let's say VM. Now I will display the data in that. How will I display the data? Let's see. I will show you one trick, one new loop, one new format of for loop in this case for you. Let's say, first of all, display a user message system dot out dot println and enter data are for. I will open the body. Inside that, it's a new format. You can use it. It's a very short format of for loop. Let's first of all declare the data, add a data type, first string, because all the data type is in a string format. So string, let's take a temporary variable temp. Let's add a colon. Now let's add in what? Let's add the object name which you declared tset. Now inside that, you need to do what? You need to print it out. System dot out dot println. Now I need to print what? I need to only print the temporary variable, because all of the objects records of tset, which is stored in tset, I stored it in temp variable. Now I'm displaying it inside the loop. Now if I run the code, you can see that the entered data is now comes in a formatted way. AFG comes first, KBL comes second, USA comes third, and Virginia comes fourth position. Why? Because it's sorted in a order way. Like A's first, A should come first. Like Kabul should come second. You say U should come third, and V is should come at the fourth position. So it formatted in ascending format for us the data. Now we understand.
It sorts in ascending order, right?
Yeah, it comes in ascending order. It brings the data in ascending format for us.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this was the new trick of for loop that we have learned also in this case. This is the short way of displaying the data in collection in a format of loop. If you want to get rid of that square bracket, so you can put the data in a for loop. This for loop can be used with the array list. This for loop can be used with the linked list, with the hash set and tree set. It is very easy. This is the temporary record, temp variable and its data type. The data type should be alongside with the same like with the whatever you take with the collection. And after that, you need to pass after the column the object name. And that's all. And you need to display the temporary variable which you declared in here inside the loop. That's all. Everything comes in a formatted way for you. And if I remove that ln, see this. If I remove that ln and I would do what? I would concatenate. Let's add a space between them. If I run it again, you can see it comes like this. AFG space KBL space USA space Virginia. That's all.
Sir, in line 18, after a string temp is a name.
Yeah, temp is a variable. It's a variable name. You can give Ali, you can give Ahmad, you can give anything. It depends totally on you. I get temp because this is a temporary variable that we want it only for displaying the record.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Katya.
So the for loop that we're using is to kind of structure the results in order and display vertically, right?
Yeah,
because
definitely.
if you use system data println, then you will have the like you will print the array list. You have the brackets and then in horizontally order, right?
Yeah, definitely. I use this for loop, Katya, because if you want to get rid of that square bracket, which comes in a comma formatted, so if you want to get rid of that, so you need to bring it in this format. You need to put your record, your test, your object name into the format of for loop. So that's why, and that time you can get rid of the square bracket. You can see.
Okay.
Yeah, if I put like this, let's see. Let me remove these. Let's say ln for this. Okay, this step is not gonna work in here. Let's pass the t set. If I run this, you can see that first of all, it comes in a comma formatted way inside the bracket. But with the help of this loop, we get rid of that bracket and commas, and it displays in a proper way for us.
Okay, I see.
I hope your question is resolved. Your issue was solved.
Yes. I was just trying myself too, and it did give me the result. So I just wanted to verify.
Okay, that's good. Okay, guys, just go ahead, type the code. Excellent job, Patty. Yeah, definitely, Abdul. It sorts the data in ascending format, like it starts from A and it will go till Z. And tomorrow, guys, we will start with the collection framework of the Selenium. Now, from tomorrow onwards, we will start with the actual testings parts that we will learn the actual concept that we were waiting for the 3 months in this boot camp. Now your base is clear. Now you should just polish and brush up your concept of for first sessions, like we study with the manual testings. So you need to brush up a little bit with the test cases that we have written on that documents which I provided and told you that keep it with yourself. And whenever we started with the Selenium, so that document Excel format should be available with you. So a little bit see the recording and brush up it up. And tomorrow we will start with the Selenium, and I'm sure that you will enjoy it. Selenium is very easy and very powerful. And we have a bunch of capstone projects inside that we will test, and we will do the testing on the real web application. Like we will target the Amazon website and we will do the testing on Amazon website. We will target the eBay website. We will target the Shopify dropshipping. These websites we will target. We will not go with the small websites. We will target the big brands in this course. No, Masood, we will not start tonight with the Selenium. Because it needs a different setup and configuration files. So I need to do what? I need to reconfigure my computer and reinstall everything which was installed for the Selenium, so that when I'm doing it tomorrow, you guys should parallelly do it with me, so that I don't want any issue in a configuration. Because if there is one file missing on one issue you face, so your testing project and your testing code will not work. tomorrow we are actually testing the websites. Yeah, excellent job, Marine. And from in this week, or might be from next week, I will push this interview questions in a group which we created, and lots of your people are joined there. So if anyone is remaining, they can contact me and approach me so that he or she can join the group, and we will push the interview questions, and we will create one sessions at the end of week if we see that we need it, and alongside with that we will go, so that this month of August will little bit heavier for you. Excellent.
So I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Abdul.
What is the difference between the system import for us?
Mhm.
For the hash set, I couldn't import, but I have written
Mhm.
import.java.util. As you mentioned, dot static and semicolon.
Yeah.
And what is the difference between I mean the util dot tree set or that the dot static that we are doing that? What's the
Okay.
difference?
I got your question, Abdul.
Okay,
If
thank
you
you.
put static means, you remember the SQL session we studied that star means all, and programming section star means all. If you add star after the dot of util, it means that inside the folder of util, how many classes that you have, just bring it for me. I will use one of them from it. But in the case of a tree set, or if we if we write it directly the name of the class like tree set array list like this, so we are directly defining that, hey, from the util class I only need this class. But in this case we added the star, we import all of the classes. That's the difference.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Excellent job, Sardar. Ashkan and Abdul, excellent. Okay, guys, we are done for today. I'll pause the recording.